So well done, you have got through Christmas with your narcissist. Now, in this video, I just wanted to do one about why narcissists do not like the new year. It's something that's sometimes not always acknowledged or spoken about hugely, but it is a really kind of one of those little touchstone moments for a lot of narcissists. So I thought I'd just take you through some of the reasons why narcissists do not like New Year. Now, remember, a narcissist is somebody that likes adoration. They like to be told how marvelous they are all the time. They like to be in control in the powerful situation. They have no empathy, understanding, or the ability to have an insight about other people. So it's getting around to New Year. And what is the thing that we all do? We kind of reflect, regardless of what's gone on for us in the past year, we reflect about the old year and we start thinking about the new year, and we start thinking about what might be good to change about us or our situation in the new year. That, to a narcissist, is a major red flag, because if you're thinking about change, that might not include them. This could be somebody you're in a relationship with. This could be somebody that you work with. It could be a social person, it could be a family member, and you might just decide that you're going to have less to do with them because actually you feel wrung out and completely depleted every time you have anything to do with them. And narcissists they like to maintain, if they've worked, as far as they're concerned, really hard to get to that status quo, they like that maintained. And New Year is that classic time that people might start thinking about making changes in their lives. So they do not like New Year for that reason. The attention, obviously it's New Year, it's a big celebration. Well, normally, hopefully it is for you. The attention is elsewhere. It's not just solely on them. And remember, a narcissist, the favourite person that a narcissist has in this world is themselves. And if some attention goes on to somebody else and they're not happy with that, they'll quite often let it be known. I've had people that have made plans out to go out for New Year. They've got a babysitter organised and they've never gone because the narcissist in their life has made it impossible and difficult for them to go out. So they just, they go along to get along because sometimes it's a safety thing that they don't want to go out or endanger themselves. But it's really a terrible situation that because other people are getting attention, the narcissist doesn't like it. Again, you may look back over your year and you might think of the achievements that you have done. It could be a work achievement, it could be a personal achievement, it could be a physical fitness achievement, it could be you've learned to drive or learned to swim or fish or whatever it is. And the narcissist, again, doesn't like that because if you are celebrating your achievements, they believe that then is a spotlight on them and their lack of achievements or their deficit of achievements. It's not. You are only celebrating your own achievements, but to them, it is putting a negative on them. They may have done something, learned to drive or something like that, but that has to be the only achievement that's being celebrated in that relationship. They've done one thing or two things or whatever it is. They've got a promotion, and that's the thing that has to be celebrated. Your stuff doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter, how small it is. It's the thing that has to be centre of attention for everybody, their achievement. So anything that makes theirs shine just that little less, or they believe it is, they will do their best to take that away from you. Again, it's time of happiness and, kind of newness and stuff. And other people's happiness is like kryptonite to a narcissist. They have to back away from it because, again, they're quite sad and miserable characters, and misery loves company, so they'd love nothing more than for you to be like them. And they won't think twice of spoiling things. As I said, the person that wanted to go out on New Year's Eve and they couldn't because the narcissist in their life just couldn't stand the idea of attention not being on them. They will just be as miserable as possible around New Year's Eve and New Year's because they just want it over with. And then, oh, look, we're in the grey days of, I'm talking about the Northern Hemisphere here, we're in the grey days of January, and I quite like that. We're all a bit miserable together. If I'm miserable and you're miserable, that's great. That means that I don't have to do anything about how I am. So those are some of the things that narcissists do not like about New Year's. It's competitive, it's a happy time. So what can you do about it? These are the important things. And when you make your plans, if you think lightly that the narcissist in your life is going to come along and spoil those, try and have a plan B. And it might be, yeah, we're ready to go out. We've got tickets to go to this, super New Year's Eve ball. And I know that, she's going to come along and say that her dress isn't right or her hair isn't right or her shoes aren't right. And we'll end up staying in like we have done for the last couple of years. Make a plan B that you can say, okay, we won't go to that, but I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put our coats on and we'll go and watch a firework display or something. Just something. So you have got, and when they go, no, I don't want to do that, you can say, okay, but I'm going to go. And it might be that you have a reluctant attendee in the car with you because they don't like to be left alone. But it might be that you at least do something that is useful for you and celebratory for you. And just, hold on to your own values, your own goals, celebrate your achievements, even if you just celebrate them by yourself and you raise yourself a cup of tea or coffee and kind of go, well done, I did that. Celebrate your own achievements. Don't let them get lost in the bog of the misery and the seeming perceived underachievement of a narcissist, because believe me, they will want you down there with them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this gives you some really good tips for New Year's and, just the best of luck in this coming new year.